Hello again, everyone. Edwin Learnard back once again. In this YouTube astrological segment, I'm going to be dissertating and talking about having the part of fortune in Virgo in a natal chart. Now, the part of fortune, I believe, is about gradual progression and cultivation and matters connected with that sign, the characteristics of say somebody has this placement and early on in life, this could be a gradual development, perhaps of analytical ability, perhaps as far as constructive criticism goes. This might have been somebody that might have been reluctant to show, to maybe do this at times when maybe it should have been done, maybe in fear that they would have been criticized themselves for doing so. And it might have just been just a general apprehension of doing this, or being criticized for being judgmental or critical just in general. And as far as the and also as far as the other things connected with Virgo, such as being diligent, punctual, being reliable, having I guess you could say the strong ingrained work ethic. There may have been difficulties in maybe early on in the person's life in this. Now, don't get me wrong, if this person had other things such as contraindicators, if they had, well, let's say, for example, if this person had a lot of Virgo in their chart, well, this would offset maybe the difficulty in these things early on to some degree. And later on in life, through progression, the part of fortune in Virgo could indicate somebody that exemplifies these characteristics of Virgo in order to attain perhaps some kind of fortune, and might be very fortuitous in that. And as far as showing, displaying these characteristics might be fortuitous for them. So perhaps later on in life, this person may gain their own fortune to some degree, perhaps through demonstrating the strong industrious work ethic, for being very acute, being very punctilious with details, through analytical or intellectual ability, being very timely for things, punctual, showing, getting things, being very systematic, organized, showing a lot of pragmatism and just general common sense. Now, perhaps this person may flourish in a position connected with Virgo, something where acute attention to details and necessities such as data entry, systems analyst, data communication, even detailing on vehicles, something where they have to have things that are very exact, and even things connected, even with construction and architecture, you have to have things really at a fine line and very precise, and be Mr. or Mrs. Exactitude. And could also, maybe this person might do well in another Virgo-like profession, such as something connected with health and hygiene. It could be like a fitness instructor or a physician, a nutritionist, somebody that might help others as far as diet and just general health, a health advisor. Now, a lot of this can depend on the house placement for the part of fortune in Virgo. Now, the late Michael Jackson, at least according to the AstroTheme website, he had the part of fortune in Virgo in his 6th house. So perhaps his fortune, so to speak, was tied in to being very scrupulous, very meticulous in matters pertaining to work and to service, and being very timely in demonstrating the strong Virgo work ethic in matters connected with this. And now many of you may know that he had his sun in Virgo as well, so this helped accentuate those abilities. Now, a model, Heidi Klum, has the part of fortune in Virgo in her 1st house of appearance. Now, perhaps maybe what's fortuitous for her is the fact that maybe she just shows a lot of being very scrupulous in her appearance and very meticulous in this, And this is her way, part of the reason maybe she has gained some notoriety and fame, because she has that acute attention to detail, to what she wants to look like, and as far as her appearance goes to the public. And this might have enhanced her, I guess you could say, her ability to be a model and to flourish and thrive at that position as well. Now, another person, Pamela Anderson, actress, has the part of Fortune in Virgo in her fourth house. Now, I don't know this aspect or facet of Pamela Anderson's life, but it wouldn't surprise me, having the part of Fortune in Virgo in her fourth house, is that she might be very, I guess we could say, very meticulous, very detail-oriented, discerning with details, perhaps regarding things connected with home and real estate. And maybe she has made some deals and good as far as acquiring property, or as far as her home goes, because of this. And her home life may be very fortuitous for having this ability, such as buying homes that are in good condition and with little or no, I guess you could say, flaws or things that need repair. And it could show that she has a very discerning eye for this. So anyway, people, that'll conclude this YouTube astrological segment for having the part of Fortune in Virgo. And stay tuned next time, where I'll be dissertating and talking about having the part of Fortune in Libra in a natal chart. Two things I want to get with you on before I head out. Firstly, the stars may impel but do not compel. And secondly, never isolate any single astrological element, aspect, planetary placement, position, configuration, influence, or what have you, and make an analysis of a person, astrologically speaking, based on this alone. Because astrologically speaking, the person is the sum of all their components in their natal chart, and not just one. Until next time, people, stay well.